Boys and girls, our story this week is all about the Ten Commandments. We're going to be talking about the children of Israel after they escaped from Egypt. So after they had left their slavery in Egypt, they had been wandering around in the desert for many, many years. Many of them had forgotten what it meant to worship God. And they had also forgotten what it had meant to be able to be nice to the people around them. They were doing a lot of fighting, and they were also doing some things that didn't make God very happy. So one day, God sent Moses up to the top of a mountain. It was called Mount Sinai, because he wanted to give Moses a set of rules for the children of Israel so that they would know how to worship God and so they would know how to treat everyone around them. So up that mountain Moses walked, all the way up until he was out of sight. Moses was gone for many, many days. Well, boys and girls, while Moses was up on the top of Mount Sinai, God spoke directly to Moses and said, "These are the rules that I want you to keep." And out of a piece of stone on the side of the mountaintop, God wrote with his own fingers 10 rules to help keep us safe, to help keep us getting along with everybody, and importantly, to know the right way to worship God. Today, we're going to talk about 2 of those commandments. We're going to talk about the first commandment, which says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." Our God that we serve is the one true God, and there's no other gods that are out there. We've talked about that a bunch of different times. We've said, gods made out of stone can't hear you. Gods that are made out of wood can't help you. Gods that you see up in the sky or in the water can't save you. Only our God up in heaven is the true God. And our first commandment says, you should have no other gods except for me. The second commandment says, don't make any idols. Now, you might wonder, what in the world is an idol? Well, some people, when they're thinking about a god to worship, they make silly statues, or they make odd drawings, or they make weird places where you can go to worship a god. Well, the true God says, don't make any idols. Now today, in 2022, we think about idols a little bit differently. An idol could be something that keeps you from being true to God and being nice to the people around you. One thing that a lot of people struggle with today as an idol is screen time. Too much time on your screens can keep you from doing what's important, or keep you from spending time with the people who love you, or maybe even keep you from going to church. Or maybe there are other activities, or maybe there are other thoughts or feelings that you have that just get in the way of worshiping God in the way that he wants to be worshiped. Today, those can be idols. But God says, don't make any idols. Only worship me. I'm the true God. Next week, we're going to talk about more of the 10 Commandments and how they can help you also worship God in the way that he wants to be worshiped. And then later this month, we're going to talk about some of the 10 Commandments that help you get along with the people around you and have a safe and happy life. Boys and girls, God made these 10 Commandments because he loves us so much. People who love you will help keep you safe. And one of the best ways to keep you safe is to have rules that you understand and rules that you can follow. You know, with me and the boys, we have 3 rules at home. One of those rules is always tell the truth. Another one of those rules is obey the first time. Another rule is treat everyone with respect. When we follow those rules at home, plus when we follow the 10 Commandments all the time, it helps us keep everybody safe and everybody getting along. God loves us enough to give us 10 simple rules on how to worship him and on how to treat the people around us. And when we follow those rules, we can have a safe and happy life.